your potential is dead. You gotta.
She was like one of the baddest females back then. Now we can either share this cell for the rest of our lives and fight, or we can find a way to make this the best that we can be. But the only way it's gonna work.
People want to hear. They want you to tell them what they want.
Let's get it cracking, bro. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Definitely been a minute, man. Good to see you, my dude.
My G, for real. It's really been like a minute since we chopped it up
like this, yeah.
Like chopped it up since because we didn't really get a chance to talk after the concert, man. You was the man that was being pulled from 80 different directions.
Oh man, that'd be weird because you can't talk to everybody. So I'm feeling weird, like damn, I wish I could have. I hope nobody think I was acting funny and all that. So
nah, but I can tell. You know how it is after you perform, you be drained, tired,
bruh.
8 million people asking you like 18 different things, but man, me and my wife, man, we enjoyed ourselves for real. We was up at the top.
Oh, that's what's up.
We was up,
I was looking for you too.
Yeah, we was sitting all the way up at the top by the food, bro. Yeah,
like
my
food?
God, what?
Oh, right
now, the rice,
yeah.
bro. Look, it was people up there. I don't know if they was acting like they didn't want to act like they was hungry. Man, I had so much rice, I kept going.
Like, forget y'all.
Yeah, forget y'all. Nah, it was great. It was delish.
That's what's up.
Like
man.
for real, man.
That's it. I'm glad you liked it, man. Cause like I try to, just try to create some different stuff. Somebody else would have been like, all right, we go here at Band at the Bar. I'm like, nah, I couldn't charge y'all for doing what everybody else
do. Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted to like St. Louis thing. You see, I had the red hot rib
riblets.
So the ravioli. It was all St. Louis theme. That was the theme of it.
What else did we eat? That was good. Was it
egg rolls?
Egg rolls.
I heard them egg rolls was fire.
Hey, egg rolls, bro. Look, the egg rolls was up, but my favorite, I ain't gonna lie, it was the rice. It was cooked right. It was just enough. Everything in there. It was like bon appetit for real.
Oh, man. Shout out to Ferguson Chop Suey. That was hella rice, man.
For real.
Cause like when I called him, I'm like, so how big are these pans?
Yeah.
And they telling me like, it should be 8 people. I'm like, damn, 8 people. So I bought like hella pans.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to feed like I only sold 55, 60 VIP tickets.
Okay.
By design.
Yeah.
Because I'm just trying to just offset costs because it was really supposed to be just a free
concert. Event, right?
But man, I ordered all that rice and there was so much rice left.
I wish you would have.
I would have gave you a whole pan.
I ain't want to. I was going to try to go back upstairs, but it was so much going on. I never made my way back. No, I was going to. Bro, I would have took the. We love rice.
My nephew walked out. He like, all right, Uncle. This nigga had 2 pans.
Dang,
but,
I wish I would have known.
Yeah, man, listen to them Chinese dudes. So basically, I'm thinking dude was saying 8 people half a whole order of rice, not just feed. Because like if it's the main meal, it was going with other stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, man.
Hey, but nah, you did your thing, man. Everything.
Right on, bro.
Like I said, we really enjoyed ourselves. We chopped it up with a couple of people up there. We friendly anyway, so we be meeting people. Ran into a couple of people, like I told you, a cat that I went to school with in the 7th grade. I ain't seen him since then in my memory.
Right.
And he remembered me or whatever. So it was really
shout
good.
Shout out to dude too. That's my guy, man. Kurt.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kurt.
Man. Yeah, what's up,
Today
bro?
his birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hey man, he's just a cool guy, man.
Yeah.
I meet him from being out. He be out. He always by himself. And he always peaceful, bro. He don't bother nobody. He's just good people, you know what I'm saying? And he's just one of them people. He always dolo, but he always good.
Always good. But that's the way to be though, for real. And I hate to say that. But it seems like that's the best way to roll nowadays is peaceful, solo.
Yeah.
It's like I said, we just talked about this off camera. Like I was like, man, I literally just got off. What's today? Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. So Monday, I was like, you know what? I got to transition. Let me get off social media for a minute. I even uninstalled all my shopping apps, bro.
Dang, for real?
Like, I don't want no distractions because I found myself like, I got what I wanted, but then once I got it, I realized I didn't want it.
Hold on, what Ho say? If you get it, I had it before. got mad at it and don't want it no more. Yeah, that's a
that's exactly how I
it's
feel.
a whole line for everything, bro.
Hey, and that's so real, bro, because it's like I was telling you before, like my whole life, man, I never wanted to be that guy.
Yeah.
I always tell my wife this. I wanted to be known enough if I go somewhere, I might run into a couple people, but I never want to be known enough to where it impedes what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so it's like, I realized all the stuff that, we talked about. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put my neck on their throat, my foot on their neck, and I'm just gonna, put myself out there, social media, whatever, which was cool in theory. Mm-hmm. But then it really started producing dividends, which to other people, they'd be like, that's a great thing. But for me, I'm gonna be real, I ain't built like that. Like, I like attention, but I don't like attention. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I want to be able to go, if you DJing somewhere, and I can just go in there and chill. Yeah. But when you start to know people, then everybody want to have a conversation, you never get a chance to do what you came there for. I came to just sit back and chill, and now, hey, what's up, bro? Hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? So I'm realizing for me, bro, I'm trying to tell myself I'm going to just take this next month, a little over a month, however long it lasts, and just try to disattach from the matrix for a second and kind of regroup and kind of rethink some things, you know what I'm saying? Because I just, I know what you singing and everything that you was doing, I know you understand like what comes with it, and it ain't always peaches and roses as people may think. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I kind of was pissed at myself. Like, I'm 42, I already know this. So why didn't I be more, more wiser in what I was doing? Because I went from 0 to 100. Yeah, sometimes you got to do that. And something you said just stuck out, and that's kind of like spinning off. But I was online yesterday, and I was just saying how, like, I be seeing people do weird shit, man. Like, so it's kind of in line with what you're saying, but just like you want to be you without interference. Yes. Some people live to interfere, bro. Yeah. Like, some people live to interfere, man. It's just one chick, and I just noticed, rest in peace, Miss Mary. It's one chick that I kind of know from passing. I know a couple people that went to the funeral. But Miss Mary, excuse me, who was a lady that used to be at Al's all the time. But then she was there like, she was the first person there. Like, I mean, like when I go there on Tuesdays to set up, if I go right at 2, because I go before they open. But if, like, as soon as the doors open, she's the first one there, dog. But she passed, an older lady. And rest in peace to her. But this is one little chick in pass, and I seen, like, why you don't even know this lady? Why is you? Yeah. You know, just people that try to attach themselves, and it made me think about it because I feel eerie and icky when people approach me and they be like, "Hey, friend." Yep. I'm like, "Fam, please," and it's always a girl. You know what I'm saying? Because dudes, I slap a nigga, he come up, "Hey, friend." Hey, facts though. I had to put my hands on you. Yep. And I noticed, I'm like, that makes me feel weird because I never want nobody to come up calling me friend. I don't want you to think that because you might ask for some friend shit. And I ain't your friend. Yeah, I ain't your friend. And see, that's crazy because. Whoa, why are we doing this? Why are we having sounds? Whoa. 1, 2, 2. Testing. Let me make sure we good. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We're going to wait. Hold on a second. Brief commercial. And we are back. Sorry, technical difficulties. It's all good. Hey, I started hearing some shit like that. This don't happen, but now I know the button. It's like, you be weird. You always learning, bro. Yep. Like, you never stop learning. It's part of what we talking about, though, with the transition. Oh, yeah. And this is kind of not, it's on a less serious note, but when you talk about interference, it made me think about the thing that gets on my nerves is just adding to what you're saying is like, I'm not popular by no means like a known person, but I'm gonna say people knowing, hearing the name Chops has grown just a little bit. Yeah. And what I come to find out is people are starting to attach themselves to my name. Ew. But it don't be nothing. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know you. Like, people weird like that, bro. Yeah, and I didn't, me being literally in a cave for the past however many years, I'm like, man, there's some weird stuff like, oh, yeah, you such and such. I know you. No, you don't. Oh, yeah, that's Chops. You don't know me. You know what I'm saying? But then my wife always hit me with the reality, but she like, but Chops, well, she don't call me Chops, she call me Tyrone. She
Right.
like, if she ever say, when she say Chops, it just, I ain't paying her no attention to get my attention. But when she
And it's
serious,
funny because you say you don't call her Cece.
nope, and
Yeah,
I call
yeah.
her Candace.
Right.
I be like, Candace. But then if she ain't listening, I'll be like, Cece.
Yeah,
And
so
she'll
same
turn her
thing.
head. Yeah, we do the same thing. And it's like, it's so crazy. Side note, bro, my 4-year-old start calling me Chops. Like referring to me as Chops. Like, not like when he's calling me like, hey, Chops, he'll be talking to his sister or something and
Chops,
referring to
come
me
here.
and be like, Chops. I'd be like, I got to hear my. But it go back to that too because I purposely was trying to brand the name Chops because it's catchy.
Yeah.
You don't hear too many people with that. But for me, it's making me uncomfortable now.
Yeah.
So it's like back to what I was saying, like, you know, getting what you want, but then not wanting what you get. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's no more under the radar now. Now it's like, okay, do you really want, am I cool with the direction this is going? And I don't know if I am or not. I'm not gonna say I'm not cool with it, but I'm not gonna say I am cool with it. So I'm trying to figure out
You're just trying to see how it makes you feel.
how it makes me
But
feel. Yeah.
so it seems like a piece of it you don't. So you're just trying to figure out how much to give.
What's
how
my
much,
gauge?
yeah,
I don't know that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I've been out of it so long, I forgot. Because back in the day when I was running around outside, quote unquote, I remember I didn't like it. I was like, I remember why I fell back.
I don't know who I was talking to yesterday, but I was just saying just the same thing. Like, I don't like being out. And
Sound
I
like
thought
me.
back on it, and I really never liked being out.
Yep.
I just really enjoyed the time with my partners. And I figured, like, if I'm enjoying my partners, what the fuck I need the rest of y'all for?
No, exactly.
And
Yep.
there's so many variables, and there's, of course, unless you're going to meet some chicks, but you can meet chicks anywhere.
Anywhere.
But, yeah, that was my thing, bro. Like, I started thinking about it, and I'm like, nigga, I don't even like this.
Because you
I'm
think
spending
about
money.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you spending money, but you think about it because, like, if I rock with you and you say, "Hey, come out," I'm not coming out for them.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
coming
it.
out for you.
Yeah.
But the sucky part is me coming out for you is going to introduce me to them.
Yeah.
So now them begins to come in between
Yeah,
us.
yeah, that's
the
it
messed
can.
up part.
It
It
can
can,
be like that,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So then you spending energy, at least me trying to keep people like, nah, this is me and bro. I'm
Yeah,
here for
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I see you here, but
Yeah. That
don't
ain't-
think
that ain't
this
that.
means
That we kicking.
that you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's hard. I'm learning how like perception of people is just off.
Yeah.
And it's so weird because you can't even fault the person for how they perceive something because everybody has the right to perceive what they perceive, even if it's incorrect.
Right, right.
You know, I done had relationships, friendships to where I'm looking at us like we here, and they looking at us like we here.
The same thing. Like I said, don't be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey, friend. I'm
Yeah.
not your friend, B. Like I only
Right.
got a couple people that I really, really rock with.
But you got to think about this too, though. If you a real solid individual within yourself,
Yeah.
and I'm learning this about me. Think about it. When you solid, you got integrity or whatever, you're a stand-up person. That energy, people is gonna take that for more than what it is because
and
it's a premium. It's not a normal.
It's definitely a premium and it's magnetic as
Yeah,
well.
exactly.
So that's
Yep.
one thing that I've learned, man. And I'm like, man, I be having to like turn it down. I have to turn it down just because I don't like dealing with people, man. And people are weird, man. Like people are weird. They're not territorial. They
I know.
they are entitled, and they don't understand personal space. You know what I mean? Like, and
Yeah.
I hate aggressive women, bruh.
Yeah.
Like these chicks, man. Like I was telling you before we started, I had to get somebody put out last week. I almost broke my fucking TV, man. I'm like, what is you doing?
Wildin'.
But the crazy part is, early in the night, I hear security. I'm like, they gonna be a problem.
Gonna be a problem.
And sure enough, like nigga. But you know, this is my hood instincts. I be knowing when something wrong,
But
man.
you know, but you know what? They go. But see, I'm learned, bro. This is so crazy. Like I'm gonna take a tier under us. So if we 42, I'm gonna say people that's probably 35 and under.
Okay.
It's like they lack that.
Okay. So
Like-
expound.
I can go anywhere, and I can just know through the way we grew up, experiences. I'm just talking about our generation.
Yeah.
All right, this finna be something. Okay, this finna be something.
You think it's a generational thing?
Yeah, because I know a lot of people.
as a whole.
I'm gonna say I believe so, and this is what I'm gonna say. Well, I'm gonna say my experiences with people 35 and under, all the conversations I have, I always leave the conversation saying they just don't see it.
And you know what?
They don't see it. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something that's really, really funny, bro. And that's why we be on the same wavelength in terms of thinking. Yesterday, I was trying to explain something like that. Like, when you're relatively close in age with somebody, you're extremely, you can have an extreme amount of similarities.
Yeah.
But the one difference is always going to be your teenage years.
Yeah.
Your teenage maybe or right around 20 till you get to 21.
21, yeah.
Because it's like when people are in my age range and they we kind of like think the same. Not think the same, but you know what I'm saying, have some of the similar
experience because what was going on in
but
life.
it's the time.
Yeah.
Cause like it'd be so weird, like that 4 to 5 year gap that we talking about. It's so crucial when you get to talk about shit, and it always happens with music or entertainment.
Nah, for real.
Because like they'll be like, "Oh, you remember blah blah blah." I'm like, I was out fucking when that was. How were you at this time? Like, hold on, what were you?
Yeah,
I know.
No,
like,
no,
I didn't know this was early on. Like, okay, I'll give you an example. Rest in peace. I don't know the Power Ranger dude.
Yeah, the Green Ranger. I didn't watch Power Rangers.
Me either.
I didn't watch Power
But
Rangers.
I heard it was around our age range.
It was.
I'm like, nigga, that was too weird for me.
But see, look, this is what we such on the same page. Listen, one of my closest friends. I remember when Power Rangers debuted. And my partner and his cousin,
they better not had the fits on.
They went in the house to watch it.
Oh, they left, which I was doing. So
I stayed outside.
Yeah, we was outside.
And I never forget they came when it was over with. They was like, yeah. It was just, I was just looking like,
yeah, man.
I don't care. But if you think about it, like like younger people, they be talking about Dragon Ball Z. I'd be like, man, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Like just a lot of things in their teenage years I just can't relate to, but I always struggle with that, bro, because I think with my pops being way older than me, I was like, I never want to be that old head that can't relate and looks out of place.
Yeah.
But I be feeling out of place because I be like,
some people are timeless.
No.
I think you may have the ability to be timeless.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about balance. Because people just need to know how much of what to sprinkle in. And the part where the guys start looking out of touch, you look more out of touch trying to know more than not knowing.
Okay.
Because the niggas that try to know more are going to mimic exactly what they see, and then they look like a fucking nut.
Like the old heads used to wear the tracksuits back in the day. Yo, trying to be cool, and you like, hey, bro, that ain't even. And it's like, but you know, it's so funny too because what you saying is so on point. But I just feel like this. It's like it's like a last of a dying breed though, because there's not a lot of people that's like that.
Right. Oh,
you get
so
either
I say it's a special sweet spot.
Yeah.
And like people don't understand that there's a sweet spot.
Yeah.
Because like, man, everything, it takes balance, dog. All successful things take balance.
Take balance, yeah.
I think so, man, because, I mean, okay, I got another thing too. Tell me what you think about this.
Okay.
Most successful things have a fear element in them.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah, most definitely. Yes.
And then so I think fear is the driving factor for a lot of shit, but people just don't see it or don't acknowledge it.
Or they don't recognize it as fear.
Well, yes, I said.
Yeah. It's almost like, because I got a family member where I be like, that's fear, but she recognizes it as something totally different. I'm like, that's not that.
So do you?
That's fear.
Is that a case of misunderstanding or a case of you bullshit? You just trying to you dress it up better? Because some people, you know what I'm saying?
They lie to themselves. It make you sleep better. I learned this too about people, and I try to not live in this area. People lie to themselves so they can sleep at night.
But no, I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
I beg to differ.
Okay.
I think when people lie to themselves, they can't sleep at night. Because
you
gotta be real with you.
Or no, because people don't be real with. We talk about that all the time.
I know,
look how many people
ain't
ain't real with themselves.
True. But
they live in it though. They live in the.
But that's the exterior. It's just the same
okay.
as most of the women that I know that I'm happily single, blah blah blah. that publicly say that, privately, a lot of them talking to me like, man, like they hate it.
Yeah.
It's just nobody want to be themselves. And like, man, I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't have it in me to fake. You know, man. But like, I can't lie to you. Like the older I get, man.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's wisdom or just getting tired. It's like I don't give a fuck about you. If it ain't me and her, my mama, my sister, my daughter, my BM, because that's my peoples. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just couple, and you know, my partners. But you know what I'm saying?
I get exactly what you're saying.
It's very close knit, man. You under the umbrella too. I rock with you. You my guy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But it's
love.
super small.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I think too, though, if you look at it, but see, I'm watching, bro, the fabric of life just unravel before my eyes. And what I mean by that is everything that we saying, I feel like it's becoming a premium and it's not the norm. Like everybody is on his new friends. All of a sudden, we finna go to Tulum together. All of a sudden,
rest in peace to the young lady.
And dudes
too,
right. Rest in peace to her too. But guys are doing it too. We talked about that the last time you was over here. Like if I go on a guy trip, I gotta have my own room.
Absolutely,
like, we not sleeping, bro. Me and you are not sleeping in bunk. Only way me and you in bunk beds,
room.
Right? Only way we in the same room, God forbid, we get locked up and we have to share a cell together.
Yeah.
Other than that,
it's definitely not.
Ain't no you want to top bunk, bro. I'm on the nah, bro.
We can't even go queen.
Yeah,
like, and I think it's just in my head because like it's just. From always trying to make moves, you know what I'm saying? And I think just certain old habits die hard. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I might walk around my room naked. Nigga shit like, nigga, I can't do that.
I just not want to be bothered.
This shit with the doors. You know, anything. You know what I'm saying?
And then so you look at it though, it's the new fake, the new closest, I call the new closest of society is the new fake. Because everybody fakes to be close, but they really not close. It's the optics. It's the.
That's what I said. So everybody's doing it for everybody else.
Everybody else, and it's like, after a while, at least to me, what you saying, I can't be fake.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I always say this: I'm me.
Exactly.
Whoever me is, that's what it is.
It's only one of them.
It's only one of them. So
that's why I understand people trying to be like somebody. Nigga, it's you.
Bro,
it's only one.
It's somebody that
even if you got a twin. It's
still
only one of you.
Yeah,
but
it's only one of you. No, you
good.
It's just because it's like, okay, I'm gonna ask you your opinion on this, right?
Okay.
So I had met this dude, right? Okay. No homo.
Hey, pause.
I'm gonna say that.
I got you. Yeah, I got you. I'm
met
with
this guy back in the day, like back in the May or something.
Okay.
Met this guy. Back to like having a magnetic personality of being cool. Right. I'm used to that. I meet people, they automatically want to get close. I don't know you, but I'm a social person at a distance.
Yay!
You get what I'm saying?
I can kiss, hand, shake babies, but that's it. Let me
go. Yeah. Like, but I'm still being me because that's part of me. But it's like he kind of took it like he was trying to get close.
It's to trying to latch on and connect.
Yeah, so it got so bad to where I'm like, okay, Chops, you either gonna have to
just say something about that.
You got to say something and risk making it something that is not, or just let it die, type of thing. And he just feel the way you feel. I'm saying that to say, I just be like, man, just because you think I'm super cool, that does not mean I have a green light for you to invade my space.
Hey, bro.
Like, I get it. You meet me or I meet we things, we on the same wavelength. Oh yeah, what's up? We chopping it up. But that don't mean like call me.
I'm gonna give you a prime example. As soon as you finish.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you good say don't mean call me. Yeah.
So it was like he started doing things. It was like irritating me. And this is the main thing that was irritating me. I'm the type of person, text me before you call me because usually texting to get straight to the point. Hey, what's up? Blah, 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 blah. He just kept calling. So the one thing that he said he liked about me as a person, he's like, you always ripping and running. You always got your hands in the sum. I respect that. Then why you keep calling me?
Yeah, you know I'm busy.
You know what I'm saying? That really bothered me though. I'm like, so if you know that, every time you call me, I'm like, bro, I'm cutting somebody hair. I'm doing this.
Moving around.
I'm moving around. I'll call you back. He would like, I hit you. No, I never say I'll call you back. I say I'll hit you Like
It's a main text.
Just mean,
So,
yeah.
Because hit is broad.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, I leave it
the
broad.
communication is happening, but it's just not this type.
Not this type, but he never texts. Like,
Yeah.
so then he called himself trying to,
Called himself.
like, nah, I felt like I told my wife about that. I said, man, this dude kind of acting like a female. She's like,
Yeah,
what you
that's
mean?
weird.
But all of a sudden he like hit me up. It's so important. He like, hey, you want to buy something? Like trying to sell me some clothes. Like he was trying to find every reason
to connect.
And I'm like, the more you do that, the more
It's
I'm
like female stuff. I guess it's kind of more like the friend thing that I was talking about earlier. But so check this out. I have been meaning to address this for a long time, and I always forget because most of the time I be high on the other podcasts. A lot of people always ask or make a reference of, man, I want to come on the pod. Like neither pod is guest based. I'm thinking about doing a guest based pod, but the thing I'm trying to figure out is how am I going to do it? Because like even people I fuck with y'all, but I still have a parameter. And what a lot of people don't understand, like we used to shoot the other one at my house, but the other one shot at my house. Niggas ain't finna be coming to my house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
That's what one of us understand. Okay, it's cool. If I was in a different setting, then maybe you come through and they hear people in the background. Everybody come through my crib is always family. You hear the dudes in the background, them her cousins of mine.
Right.
So it's like, I don't let people in my personal space, bro. It's just not, it's just too, it just leaves room for too much error.
And error is going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to happen. No matter how it is. Maybe you spill a drink.
That's facts, bro.
We smoking, you drop the ash on my shit.
It's going to happen.
Or you know, I mean, just whatever the fuck it is. So I just try to minimize that. And that, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean to be ignoring questions, but I don't know how to say it because, like, the asshole in me, just my knee-jerk reaction is, nigga, I don't know you like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's really, like, no harm in it, but it's just like, that's my crib.
But the
that's where I lay my head, me and my old lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that.
But
the truth, niggas, I don't know niggas around.
But the truth behind it is, do you really want to be on the podcast, or do you just want to kick it? Just be real and say, because if you want to be on the podcast, it's content based. Yeah. I don't even know you enough.
Some of them I know fairly enough though, but it's just like not my house.
My house, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. But I feel what you're saying. Is you trying to kick it, or is you trying to do create some content?
And my thing, I believe we on the same page with this. My thing is, at the point in my life, probably the point in your life, stop beating around the bush. Yeah. Let's figure out what it is. Not on our end, on people end.
I know, but I'm saying like that was always my favorite thing.
And it bothers me because I'm learning all these I'm going through these trials right now and these lessons because I'm finding more and more people just beat around the bush, and I'm thinking it's one thing, and I'm finding out it's another thing, and I'm looking like you just wasted my time because you could have just said from the jump street, like, I'm gonna be real, don't schedule no appointment to get your haircut if you really just want to chop it up with me.
That's weird.
Nah, bro, no, this is a happen. Like,
I believe it happened.
Yeah,
that's definitely weird.
Like, I hate to say it like that, I don't need the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that because that's a false pretense. Now you got me thinking it's business. I'm treating it like business. Yeah. Cut your hair, all right, bro. See ya. Yeah. And you sitting there like a deer in the headlight, like, nah, man. But if you want to be like, Chops, you cool. Hey, let's go hang out. I'm gonna tell you yes or no. Yeah. But don't back. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is.
What is it?
I feel like I've been getting backdoored a lot with people. Yeah, all the way. But that's what it is. I feel like a lot of new people, I ain't talking about people I already know. Yeah. I feel like a lot of new people have been getting close to me, but they wasn't just straight up telling me what they wanted. They trying to find any way to get into the house, so to speak.
That's weird.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I get through the window, I'm going to get through the window. You know, oh, y'all do real estate? You know what? Such and such want to buy a house. They don't want to buy no house, bro. You get what I'm saying? You know what? You got her? Yeah. Oh, you got shoes? Yeah. Oh, you know, I want to buy a brand new Chops jogging outfit. Yeah. Never buy the jogging outfit because that's not even what you really want.
I almost wore that today too.
You know what I'm saying? It's I'm learning. I'm trying to be better at this, bro. Because remember what I told you before this, I was just this is why I was to myself because I'm like, I ain't got time for all this extra.
It's weird energy.
from adult. These adults though. These is our age group type people. This is we adults and like I get it. Like I promise you, I get it. Like if
Some things happen naturally.
yeah, organic is if I could tell anybody anything,
Organic.
man, organically in anything is a sure bet in anything you do. Because if it's organic, it's gonna be what it be. But if you force it,
everything. There be people like when we talk about. I always, because I do this shit all the time, like at karaoke, it's always some niggas who, like this one nigga, he like, if I see you, I'm like, Chops, my nigga, what up? You know, it's an embrace. You know what I'm saying? Or you sitting there talking to me, but we have a relationship, a friendship, or you know what I'm saying, some history.
A rapport.
Niggas used to be standing there like, be trying to edge. I'm like, yo, fucking weird.
What you want? You making me nervous
like,
now.
Hey, what's up,
man?
What's up, fam?
Yeah.
It's cool. Like, I don't know, man. I hate to be feeling like an asshole, but I am top tier. I am top tier in feeling the intentions and the character of a motherfucker. So if you get in the stiff arm, it's on purpose, like in those situations. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's weird, man. It ain't many people that's like that, but there's definitely a few, man.
Yeah.
But it's like niggas have an infatuation with weird bromances. Some shit like that.
That's what I said.
Weird
bromances. That's the
name of the pod.
Trend.
Weird bromances.
Weird bromances. The bro. I call myself. I use it too much because it got in my head. Everybody, hey, bro. I see somebody on YouTube, bro. Literally. Argue and the dude starts shooting at the other dude, and the common word between each of them was bro. Bro, you said bro, but nah, bro.
Yeah, but I mean,
like, but don't y'all know, bro is not. It's
I guess it's
a
kind
term of endearment. Y'all
but
broed each other and clipped each other, but I'm saying that to say, not leak that into everyday life though.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be a calming word when you hear somebody, "What's up, bro?"
Yeah,
it's not an aggressive word to make you be on your guard. It's usually going.
Like you said though.
Yeah, that too.
Bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's a little different. But you know somebody,
but no, I got you,
bro.
I'm
You automatically usually gonna think like if somebody, hey, what's up with you, bro? Oh, it's good. But these bromances, the word bro, this. How we talked about this before? How are you 43? And the dude you with is 27.
And that's the big homie.
That's the big homie. That's big bro.
Yeah.
No, what are we
niggas,
doing?
You know, the niggas, they act like girls. They act like girls. They measure the big bro on if they're more successful or financially stable. Man, I go
has
fuck
nothing
about
to
that.
do with none of that.
How many rich niggas hoes I fuck?
Do you know how many? And I know we both know. You know, and I know a gang of cats with money, quote unquote success,
still a lame,
and they lame as lame could be.
What they say, money can't unlame a lame.
It can't. Money. Only thing money can do that I seen, it can get you some head. Yeah. It can let you smash on the first night because it's women out there that just. But the overall view of you, she's still like, you a lame, no? Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. And then so many, that's why I'm always huge on, I ain't using nothing to get nothing. It's all me.
It's
all me.
Yes.
I ain't finna, like, so I was talking to my BM, you know, we cool. She was out last night. And then she just texted me now to my man, I was drunk. Why you let me get that dude my number? I'm like, hey, I said, it was too late. I said, your ass was messed up. She's like, I just got to do my. I'm like, that nigga a clown. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, that ain't your speed. You know what I'm saying? So I could tell she was drunk. But, man, it's just, I don't know, man. You can smell the weirdo or the lame on the motherfucker.
Man,
but so what I to say about dude, so she was telling me, she's like, so he paid for his drink to go pull a big wad of money. I'm like, that nigga, he has zero money doing that.
He has nothing.
You know what I mean? Yeah. He has zero money doing that.
Nothing.
So, I guess she ain't gonna respond to the nigga. She just said, I ain't drinking that much no more. I said, you out there trying to meet niggas. Hey, you gotta do you gotta get your bullshit meter up.
But you know what? Now she gotta,
on the liquor.
She gotta go through what I call she gotta go through the lame guy detox.
Yeah.
Now she gotta just go through him texting till he gets the point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
She can be straightforward.
But we talked about this, and I'm gonna say this.
Uh-huh.
Put the camera on. Where my camera at?
You on? There you go. Go ahead.
A lot of men out here that are lame, you all do not even realize that you're lame.
Of course.
That's it. I'm gonna just leave it at that. You
Yeah,
don't even know.
I don't think they realize either, man, because they do weirdo shit. But okay, it's the same as women.
Yeah.
So nobody really has an accurate barometer or whatever the fuck you want to say, gauge of themselves if the end result is achieved no matter the level of the achievement. And I say that to say,
okay, break it down. Break it down.
I say that to say, ugly chicks who think they cute.
Yeah.
You can't
It's a lot.
tell them shit as long as they getting dick.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. But that's all you getting.
That's all you get. No, you're right.
You feel what I'm saying? Or like the nigga, like all you're getting is the attention while you're spending money right then. You know, and in most cases, I see people that are looking for much more.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But they continuously they continuously remain in this cycle of doing the same shit and expecting different results.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course they say that's insanity.
But you think about it like what you're saying, I'm going to just end it on this. It's like, it's levels to everything.
Absolutely.
But then I equate that with value. Okay? Me and you are the type of people, I believe, that we know a certain type of value. And I'm putting my hand high like this on purpose.
Okay.
So we know when it comes to value in quotations, anything under here, we can gauge it and tell like, yeah, it's valuable, but this is like low level value.
Yeah.
It's people out here that they cannot tell. So when they hit this, and we gonna talk about dudes, females who mess with it, whatever, how did you think this guy's value was her? And we looking like, bro, this is what? Are you serious? Like, really? I just thought you come on now, the chicks
You
be
remember
like,
Clueless? You ever seen
yeah,
Clueless?
yeah.
Remember they was riding the car with Donald Faison, and he told them the dude was gay. They're like, no. He's like, what are you bitches blind or something? Yeah, this nigga gay. What are you talking about?
No, exactly. Then you take a person like you, a person like me, that will walk into a setting. I ain't arrogant. I just know value.
Yeah,
so you can't fool me and bring something here and expect me to treat it like it's her when I already know. I know my value.
Yeah.
So if I know my value frequency is up here, you can't impress me. Yeah, I know you run into people like that be trying to impress you, and you just be like,
Nigga, every night. And the want me to tell you the fucked up part?
yeah.
The impression they try to make on me is twerking. I will spit on you. I will never fuck with you. I hate that shit. It was whole ass. I'm singing. They're twerking. I'm singing D'Angelo. I see her. Like, I always see people trying to get my attention. I am next level ignoring motherfuckers. I'm cold. Nigga, I'm cold. Nigga, I'm looking for a file.
Yeah.
I see you like, and I hate what, like, don't come bothering me, man. But then hoes, like, what makes you think I want to? Ew.
But it
Get
goes
away from me.
It goes back to value.
Yeah.
They're valuing. They act like twerking and all that.
But
it's up here.
So I think the problem is, motherfuckers need to go to school on learn how to read the room. I think that's what it is. Like nobody be understanding how to read the room, and that is essential. Like I be having to tell motherfuckers, like I tell my old lady, I'm like, I know how to read the room, baby. Gotcha. So I find myself just trying to teach her the instinct part. A lot of times I'm like, baby, there's wolves out here. Like even being on the pod with Parker, like our experiences, like a lot of ours are similar. Me and his are polar opposites.
Okay.
And I think that's what make that one work. Like
Right,
ours make ours work
right,
because we're the same. So it's kind of dope. But like we are polar opposites, and like his view, I like hearing it because it's different from mine.
Right.
But like, I think in a lot of his views, I think some of them are somewhat naive for the area he's in. Because he moved to Seattle where of course every city is different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was his crucial years of upbringing in Seattle, where a lot of the shit that we seen was a lot crazier. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I always my lens is always viewing from the bottom.
Yep,
You
yep.
know, my
Man, sound
my
like
instinct is always filling out the vultures.
Yep.
So I can get away from them. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
just that's just
Yeah.
my thing. And like I think a lot of times with my nigga, it's cool because I'm still trying to move further and further away from what I grew up around and
Yep.
and I was of. So it's like I need to be listening to him more. So like if you should be, it's just like nigga, I'm always on alert, paranoid. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just everything, because like people don't like. I've seen so many. Like we were having a conversation about Takeoff on one of the pods about 2-3 pods ago, and he was like, "Man, it was an industry party." And I'm like, "Dog, you get to a point like them niggas been in the game and successful for 10 years. It's just certain stuff you shouldn't be around." He's like, "Man, you know how it is when we pull out some dice." I'm like, "Nigga, you must ain't never seen nobody get their noodles knocked out their head." Like that's you have never seen that. You feel what I'm saying? Like people don't understand how real that shit. They're like, "Nigga, I've seen the man like."
Do the people understand? I'm gonna say this.
Some of us chopped the old man up across the street from me, bro.
Dang.
Looking for some money he won on the boat. They
Yeah.
chopped
No,
him
for
up.
real, yeah.
Blam, like,
Bro, people don't understand shooting dice
Oh yeah, that's
is like it's like the movie Gladiator. Think about that. Russell
Tell me
Crowe.
more. I ain't never watched Gladiator. I don't like them type of movies, so fill me in.
So, Gladiator was about the Roman commander.
Okay.
Somehow they turned on them, and they had these big old coliseum where they would have to fight each other, fight lions and all that stuff. That's what it was. And everybody just watched that something is going to happen.
Okay.
And the excitement is, I don't really know what's going to happen, but something is going to happen.
Okay.
Now, if you ever been to a dice game, you
don't know what's gonna happen,
but you
something
know
gonna
something is going to happen. Something is going to happen. In all the dice games I used to be around, something always was going to happen.
Always.
Either the person that loses money want to be able to win his money back, and the person that won don't want to stay no more. 2, the person that wins the money is upset because he can't win no more money. When everybody around, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
3, I've seen the Jack Boys.
That's the one. I'm
You
more
got
familiar
the circle around
They
the
watch
dice game, but the Jack Boys is behind the circle.
Yeah.
And you're down. You're not looking
Yeah.
at what's going on. So back to the movie Gladiator.
Okay.
So the Caesar would be watching from the crowd, and he would dictate what happens in the tournament. In the Coliseum, he might be like, "Open the door, let the lions out on him."
Yeah.
He fighting old boy, he don't know.
Yeah, that's more my position.
Look at dice games.
Yeah.
Jack Boy, he's sitting back there like, all right,
Yeah.
let's wait till he gets to his car. Something bad is always, people argue, people fight, people pull out guns. It's the most.
I know a nigga who got new. He's still walking around.
He made it?
Hey, they tied his people up, domed him, and he out good. But like this nigga, he was like the dice shooting this nigga I ever seen around. But like, it's just like just seeing so much, bro. Like, I know people that lost their life from dice games. Motherfuckers got robbed. Of course, him robbed and shot. Man, it's just a cold game, man.
But what I don't know if Parker realized this, or a lot of people don't realize. People don't understand. Like even with the Migos, the hood thrill. A lot of guys that become successful out of the hood, they miserable because they get off on that type of a lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's what they call it. It's the hustle.
Yeah.
Forget the money I'm making or losing. It's the thrill of the. Ain't that what Mitch said in the movie? I like it's the hustle. It's the shooting dice. Is the it's the thrill of, man, I can hit one time and get every. You know what I'm saying? It's the thrill of cats that be selling dope. Is it really the money? You could say yeah. But it's the thrill of the chase. It's almost like cats that are snipers with women. They know it's the thrill, right? It's not really it ain't the catch.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people. Before I was married, it was never the female. It was the fact of me trying to, what can I do to get what I want?
Yeah.
I lived in the pursuit.
Yeah.
That's
the only exciting part about it.
Yes, that's the only, and I didn't want it if it was easy.
Never. Like, so I've noticed
I didn't
that.
want
Like,
it if it was easy.
I noticed that with myself. I'm not going for the one that's coming at me.
I
I gotta be the one
I want that
pursues.
chick in the corner
That's me.
that ain't paying no attention. I'll be like,
she
I
ain't
gotta
having
get her.
fun, but she's not having a bad time.
Yep.
She just, you could tell she ain't there.
It go back to
She
reading the
ain't
room.
usually there.
It's
Reading
reading
the
the room. Because two snipers, because you walk into the room. When you sniper for women, that's the first, you walk in there like, okay, she want too much attention.
Yeah. Cool.
Bingo.
Diamond in the rough.
Bingo. Okay, now let me figure out. Let me pull out my artillery and figure out how I'm gonna get to what I want. And then me, I was the type. Once I got her, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like it was okay.
Like the pursuit was definitely the
The
favorite
pursuit.
part, but I really like engaging as long as the engagement stays above a certain level or below, however you want to say it. But like, I like the exchange with people, and I think so. One of the things that made or whatever, or still make that draws people to me is personality and knowing how to have a conversation.
Yeah.
So knowing how to have a conversation, control a conversation, not be boring, have interesting things to talk about, be articulate, interesting, and all that other shit is what always put me miles ahead of everybody else. Because from what I understand is, like, because the girl say you hit it with the what you doing all day or whatever. Like, niggas don't know what to talk about.
They don't.
I mean, if nothing else, just talk about what you want. Just tell you want to smash. But it's like,
Yeah.
it's like you just gotta have like a conversation. You have it all the time.
But
It's
do you know
always
how
a
many-
conversation. You just gotta follow. You gotta pace yourself. It's like, all right.
Bro, but cats don't know how to have conversation.
That's the problem.
thing.
That's
They
the
don't know how
problem.
to
Yeah,
have
not know.
conversation. They don't know how to be. And this is one of my affirmations. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be real. Oh,
Pull it out. Yeah, you
Okay.
cool. All right, go ahead.
this is one of my affirmations. Not every day, but quite often, I will look myself in the mirror and say, I can be dropped in any environment and I'm gonna be okay. I tell myself that.
That's
I don't
what's
care if I'm in a room full of hood dudes, millionaires, foreigners. I tell myself that.
Yeah.
I'm giving myself that confidence to know I can't be shaken.
Yeah.
Most people who don't have conversation is because they hit that dry spot and that dry spot kill them. We can hit a dry spot and we know how to bounce back real quick. Why you think like podcasts and people think it's easy?
Yeah, it's not.
No, you can't have no. I learned that a long time ago with people on radio. The one thing you can't have is dead air,
space, yeah,
dead space. You got to be able to just
Yeah, no matter what it is.
Even if somebody say a corny joke and then it get quiet, you got to be able to.
Yeah, you
Bring
gotta
it back,
play
you know
off
what I'm
the joke
saying?
or whatever, and that's been kind of one of my things.
Yeah.
I think what makes me comfortable in this arena doing shit like this is like I just like to talk and I like to
Me too.
learn. I like to talk and I like to learn. But if I don't know you, I'm not talking to you, and if I don't respect you, I don't want to learn too much from you because you can learn something from anybody.
Exactly.
So I ain't gonna say I don't want to learn nothing from you, but it's just I'm selective on who I try to learn from, and you know what I mean. Just depending on the conversation, I'll have it. Even with whoever, as long as the energy is right.
And it's I always look at this podcast. You figure we just now starting this year. It's actually making us better men, better people because it's a challenge to be able to articulate what's going on in your head.
Absolutely.
In an instant.
Yeah.
We ain't got time to sit and be like, I mean we could,
Yeah.
but it's like showtime.
Yeah.
You know,
You
you know what I'm saying?
Quarterback, you gotta see who open.
When I was,
I'm gonna run it.
I promise you, I'm gonna end it with this. We had talked
go
about
ahead.
like, I learned this when I was active in church.
Okay.
When it's lights, camera, action, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Ain't no time to, like, I ain't gonna lie, my pastor taught me this. He was like, when you up in front of people, and I can't say this with like R&B because people know your songs, but he told me when you up in front of people and you're presenting something that they've never had or seen, they will never know that what you're doing is a mistake. The only way they know it's a mistake is how you respond to what you're doing. Think about it. When you up there public speaking, you could have had a whole speech and missed the whole paragraph, but how do they know?
Yeah, they don't know.
But if you get the tripping, oh, I forgot my, now you've invited
It's
them
noticeable.
in.
Yeah.
So he was like, you just have to be confident enough to just keep going because your average person is not going to hang on every word you say anyway. They're hanging on the engagement. All right, y'all, come on. Let's put your hands together for my guy. And let's say I was supposed to say, hailing from North St. Louis.
Yeah.
I forgot, but
They
I'm
don't
going
know.
they don't know. But if I be like, hailing from, now you done killed the whole, you killed the whole vibe.
Yeah,
So
you can spin off of it, and then but if you good,
yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So you take it with women.
yeah,
I'm telling my partner this. I say, stop having a scripted thing to say to a
everything's
woman.
case by case.
Just go.
Yeah.
Hey, even when if you do mess up, make a joke out of it.
That's what I was saying. That's so you
I
can
was
bounce
just-
off that motherfucking you know, just something make people laugh.
And I told him, I said, this is how you know you in there. All you have to do is make a woman. You got to get that one genuine laugh, and you got her. I always say
that's
that.
it. You green,
that
you win.
one. I said, no matter what you say after that, you good. But you got to get to that point. So
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna end it at that. I know we've been talking for a
it's
minute.
cool.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
cool.
But
We
ain't
keep it
talk-
going,
Okay,
too.
cool. Because we ain't talked in a minute. And so it's like, if you think about it, bro, back to the transition, I'm asking myself, can I handle these new bromances that's out here? Can I handle? I know I can. I'm gonna take that back. I know I can handle it, but I'm at the point.
Do
Do
you
I
wanna
want
deal with
to?
it?
Yeah. Kind of like what you was talking about before. Do you want to deal with comes with DJing or doing your music? You can do it, but at the point you get to a point in your life, you're like, but is it worth it? Do I want to?
Yeah.
Is it going to reap the type of dividends that I'm looking for? Or is this going to be another stressor that can be easily avoided? And that's where I'm at right now. Like, okay,
That's kind of
Chops, narrow it down now.
Yeah,
You got your hands in everything.
See, I don't know if I've got my hands in enough. I'm at a point where we were talking about pivoting before we started. I'm just at a point, man. Where of course, I've talked about it on the other pod, but you was there. Like I said, I'm cool on music. Just so much shit has been happening around it that kind of just put a sour taste in my mouth. I just get tired of the disappointment of it. You know what I mean? So, but with being so what I assumed to be close and the way everything was supposed to line up, my eggs is in the basket. Now I'm like, take my eggs out of this basket. Now I got to build the basket to put them in, and I don't know what the fuck
You don't know what basket to
Yeah.
how to make the basket. I get what you say. But that's, I'm going to say this. I tell my wife this, and I have to take my own advice.
Okay.
A lot of times, we don't just accept and be okay with the journey. The journey is really if you look at a roller coaster, bro. Man, I hate saying this because I talk about people who try to use these analogies, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
I'm king of analogies.
For
Do
real,
your thing, dog.
Look at a roller coaster. You start and it ends, but the most important part of the roller coaster is the journey to get to the end.
That's true.
Seriously, the funnest part of a roller coaster is
in the
not when
middle.
you take off, and it's not when you get to where you go. Usually, when you done, you disappointed.
The takeoff be cool
It's cool.
because especially if it goes slow.
So-
So
but-
the anticipation.
But then once you take off, oh man, it's finna whip around here. I don't
Yeah.
know how it's gonna. I don't know how my head gonna turn. So you excited.
Yeah, I understand that.
That's why when people set goals and then they get it, they be like, dang, this wasn't what I thought. Because we didn't even enjoy it. It's almost like sitting on a roller coaster and you take off and you sitting there like, man, I can't wait till it's over with. And then you ain't paying no attention. It's like, do. And then you get in there and you're like, dang, we just went around 9 loops.
You
You're
know
like,
what?
did I?
You
kinda get what I'm saying?
But I be needing to hear shit like that because I need to tell myself that I need to train myself to, I guess, embrace the journey.
You have
I guess
to.
the part that fucks me up about embracing the journey is I hate when it's always tied to something financial.
Right.
Like, cause you know what I'm saying? Like this pivot, I'm like, okay, so eggs in the basket. Cause like what people understand, like, I don't do shit for fun. I understand these are the beginning stages, but my plan is to take everything in Enhouse, which I'm creating, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, monetize it. So we got triggered, of course, every first Friday. Every Monday, we got the ADD boys.
Yes, sir.
I got some more stuff in the tuck. I really need, like I said, I don't be doing enough.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start doing more, man. But I got other ideas for shows. It's just I'd like the space, and I think there's a lot of people that do it, but I think in the difference in the two with music and podcasting for me, it's like I think I could be unique enough in my personality to pique interest versus because podcasting is fairly new. You know what I'm saying? But like music, of course, there's a bunch of podcasts and shit that drop every day. It's like it's 30,000 songs that drop every day. But the difference in music, I'm trying to reach people who already have their favorites. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a little difficult. People in my age range, you know, it's finicky.
Yeah.
Before, okay, how we gonna reach them? Is it social media? Or do they not? You know what I'm saying? So
it's a little bit of both.
Yeah, it's just a lot of what ifs. But like I said, as a personality and being able to, and another thing. So if I do music, of course you can release a bunch of music. I was never that volume guy. I was, you know, quality over quantity.
Yeah.
So just like, but every episode it gives me a chance to do something different to get it right. You feel what I'm saying?
And that's the journey,
that's
bro.
the journey. Yeah.
That is the part. Now I'm gonna say this for you and me. I think that's the part that's causing us anxiety is because it's so simple. Stop and smell the roses.
Yeah.
Enjoy the creative process.
I had to
Do
tell
we
myself
really
that.
sit back and enjoy the fact that, am I enjoying figuring out which cameras to get? How to hook it up? That stuff's so interesting to me.
Yeah, I like
you
that
just
part,
be
yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? But I be
That's
like,
the type of stuff that, like,
That's the
gadgets
journey,
stuff.
yes.
I like gadgets and figuring stuff out if it ain't too complicated. Like, this stuff is simple. I love this. I like simplicity.
if you think about it too, bro, if you lived your life destination based, then you will never be happy.
Because why I never had.
There you go. That's always looking for the Look how many women, maybe men too,
Yeah.
they looking for the I need a husband.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoy the journey to get the husband. Because
See, yeah.
when you enjoy the journey, I appreciate the destination.
So-
because I know I went through 9 loops
Yeah.
to get her. But if I'm not paying attention to the loops and I get to the destination, I'm not going to even appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to say this.
Okay.
You know, and this might be controversial.
Let's
May not
go.
be.
Trigger.
Why do you think old school women who husband had cheated, had kids, but at the end of the day, they stick with him? A lot of women would just say, she's stupid. I always say, she probably appreciated the journey
Yeah.
and his transformation, because if you think about it, a lot of times, and that's an extreme when I'm saying having kids, but I'm saying seeing a person, when you marry, I'm speaking as a married person, you got to understand when you marry, nobody's perfect and you're both on this journey separately and together. Because y'all together, but you're still your own person.
Absolutely.
We might spitter spatter sometimes. We might both be like this together. Zzz. Then sometimes it might be like, But if I can look back and say, okay, and 40 years later, me and Cece been married 40 years, and in that journey, I seen Cece go from this was some down times, this. But at the end of the day, when we got to this particular point in our marriage, I can appreciate and love her because the human side of her is gonna go through whatever she go through.
True.
We live in a society in a time that wants finished products. There's no such thing as a finished product. I'm gonna go through some stuff as her husband that she ain't gonna like.
Yeah.
But if my intent is to become a good finished product, if she ride with me through it all, it's all gonna be worth it and vice versa.
Yeah.
You don't throw your kids away if they go to jail for murder. I know some cats that went to jail for 20 years, came out, and super productive. It's the journey. You don't throw them away. So if you look at it, why is it that success is only based off of the finished product? No, success is waking up every day, making a conscious effort to make my journey better. You can never skip the journey.
Yeah.
There's no way for you to get out of my house. You're gonna have to go through something to get out the house.
That's true.
There's no way unless we teleporting.
Now, speaking of, I was just gonna say that the superpowers, that's the one I would want.
Okay. Until we get to that point, so you look at your life, bro. Think about every day, and it sounds cliche, but I believe this is why God really be blessing me and honor my prayers, because I try to be very, very thankful.
Okay.
Not of the good stuff I do. I be grateful for the fact that I get an opportunity to change, alter, redirect.
Yeah,
because
get another chance to do
Get
it.
another chance, because we talk about it, man, cats getting killed every day. That lady Miss Mary died.
Yeah.
The fact that I'm up and I can say, you know what, let me get off social media for a minute just to reevaluate some stuff. That's the journey. Like the destination. I didn't say I'm going to completely get off for the rest of my life. This is part of the journey. So if me getting off social media for the month of December is going to make January lit for me, however that is, then it's worth it.
That's true.
Or it can make it worse. Yeah. But I'm okay with that because I know I consciously made an effort to try to change something that I felt needed to be changed. Yeah. Back to my marriage point. Okay. Me and Cece are married. It's not based on what she do right, what I do right. It's based on what are we both doing to help each other and the situation get better. If I keep focusing on Chops always takes his shoes off by the steps and Candace almost breaks her neck. But it means more when I finally just be like, you know what, Chops, move your shoes. Mm-hmm. Take your shoes downstairs. But if we argue every day about that, that just brings nothing but trauma, anxiety. Now we splitting apart. I'm learning, bro, as a husband, as a father, as a man, I have to be okay with however my life goes as long as I'm open to making the necessary adjustments along the way. When you on a roller coaster and that mug turns to the right, what do you have to do to feel like you're not falling off? You got to move your body to the left. Yeah. When that mug gets to turning, you like this. Then it turns this way, you like, hold up, I got to put my hands over here. Because it's all about the adjustments. But if I'm sitting there on the roller coaster and I'm just, what am I lose body, you gonna bust your head. So think about it, the journey you going through, bro, whether it be music, comedy, podcasting, as long as you up making a conscious effort to better the journey and be okay with, this is I don't know what, I love movies like that. Journey movies, we don't know what we about to encounter. Yeah. I don't know what's about to happen. Now, I can do one or two things. I can go into this journey naive, nothing is going to happen, la, la, la. And then when that snake jump out and bite me, I'm surprised. Yeah. Or I can go into it like, hey, look here, bro. We about to go into this tunnel. Mm-hmm. I don't know what's in this tunnel, but I know we got to get to the other side. So whatever happens, bro, in the course of this tunnel, let's be okay with it. We might go in here fully clothed, and we might come out the other end butt naked. Yeah. But as long as we up out of here, you ever seen them survival movies where they done lost everything, but they be crying because they, at the end of the day, they might have lost a finger or whatever. But they like, made it. I made it because that's what makes the destination that much more sweeter. I don't want my 15-year-old. I know I'm taking up a lot of the time.
No, you good.
I had to learn to respect my 15-year-old for being who he is, even though he ain't who I think he should be. Yeah. But who he is. Yeah. So the journey is going to be lying, sneaking out late. I just know that comes with being a teenager. My pops spent so much time trying to force me to walk this path that even if it was the right path, he wanted me to walk the path he wanted me to walk. Yeah. But what would have helped me was, no matter what you do, I'm rocking with you through this journey. At the end of the day, I want to see you get to where you need to be. I want to see you, whether it be pod, whatever. I'm here with you. I feel like I'm a journey type of friend. Okay. I'm not here for your destination. That's something between you and God. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm here. Hey, I'm with you. Hey, we on this journey together, bro. Whatever come our way, you ain't gonna hurt my feelings. Whatever. I'm here for the journey, and there's a lot of people out here, bro. We talk about the bromances, and I just kind of got this revelation. Mm-hmm. I think that's what's missing in society. People are not friends for the journey. They friends for the destination. I'm gonna befriend you because I believe you're gonna be the next R&B star. Yeah,
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying?
Like in times where people, in the music journey, I don't know if it's exactly what you were saying, but I do recall. No, I'm saying this is just my experience. You're definitely right, but I'm just trying to decipher experiences to see how much I've dealt with that. What I have dealt with is people that are genuine, but they are okay. Like I had friends, like, so let's say you, okay, if you wanted to manage me, and it could be cool, but people don't understand the journey, the work
The work.
that goes into that part. You can't just say I'm the manager, but what do you know?
What do you know? Yeah.
They're like, what do you know? But managing is based on relationships,
Yeah.
information, a whole bunch of other things. But if I'm looking for a manager, okay, I want you to do that, so I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? So, but if I'm gonna get the opportunity and entertain it, go all in if you really believe in it, or if you really believe in you enough and your contribution to get this to where it needs to get.
Yeah.
But like people go the easy route. You know what I mean?
But I think too though, part of what would help, I think, us with other people is sometimes we have to give people perspective that they don't have.
Okay.
And a lot of people operate off of a false perspective, and you got to think about it. A person like you have the bigger perspective, but it sucks to expect other people to have it because what you have is something special.
Yeah.
That's what makes it special, because everybody don't have it. So you never know. You giving insight is might what get that manager to the next level. But if you never break it down, like, hey, let me give you these jewels real quick, because you need it, I need it. Everybody needs somebody to help them get to wherever they need to be.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? Everybody.
Yeah, I agree.
Everybody is a pep talk. Everybody is a jewel. Everybody is just one moment away to at least getting to that next step.
I agree.
Hey, look here, bro. If you just do this,
and
or whatever it may be.
No,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
it. Like I feel like I'd be right there, but I never get it, or from the person that needs the relationship that I need, that pep talk. Because I be looking for mentors and shit like that, and just trying to figure out how I can develop me more. And what you're saying is 1,000% correct. But the difficulty in finding it is because it's that crab in the barrel mentality. There's so many people that are exposed to information that want to keep information.
Yeah.
And I don't understand, because like I said, I've never been threatened by somebody else and whatever they do, because like that's you. All right, you do your thing. Let me find my piece.
Yeah.
Let me find my piece.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't just one of them people like, I ain't got to eat the most. I ain't got to, you know what I'm saying? Just let me set my motherfucking table the way I need to set it.
But plus, too, you got to think about it, bro, even from a sports standpoint. People always look at LeBron now. Do you know how many people opposed him because they was intimidated because he was LeBron? Yeah. But he had to look himself in the mirror and be like, man, I'm LeBron. So at the end of the day, you are Teddy Riley. I told this man this some months ago. Yeah. Teddy Riley, I listened to his stories over the years. I just recently watched a podcast with him on it. And the thing I love, I'm gonna look at it. Okay, the thing I loved about Teddy Riley was the journey. He was like, this happened and I failed, but because I failed her, man, look at this, bro. Man, I ain't even get the question on her. But he was basically like, look, I looked at it like this. He was like, I was up here. Okay, and then I failed. Right. But because I failed, me being down here actually introduced me to somebody that was down here that helped me get high. Once again, the journey. Yeah. Instead of being pissed that he failed, he was like, I think, I might be misquoting him, but either after he produced for Guy, he was broke, whatever the case was, he went back to the projects. Oh, okay. And when he went back to the projects, somebody called for him to produce a record for somebody, and it ended up helping him to do something else. It was like building blocks. Yeah. So it was like everything in life is a building block, but we got to change our perception. Yeah. That just because I'm down here, that don't excuse a block. Oh, no, absolutely. You get what I'm saying? It's like, if I'm Teddy Riley, you really in a great place, because when you're a creator, I can create my way out of anything. Yeah. It sucks for them people who can't create, and they need a person like me or you to be like, all right, come here. Yeah. Let me pull you up. But a person like you might have to just sit back and think about it for a minute, like, okay, I can get myself out of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not saying that you don't need mentors, but I'm going to say, I had to accept this for my own self. I don't think I'm made for a mentor, because I've never met, like what you said, I've never met nobody that actually knew what to do to inspire me or to help me. Yeah, and that's the difficult part. Yeah, like, that's like if you were just but it's not there. So I'm like, well, Lord, if it's not there, maybe it's not in your will for it to be there, because you put something inside of me that has to be activated to get me there. I just haven't found what that internal thing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's probably they met him. Like
But like
Yeah.
everybody, just like you said, everybody just needs a hand. Like when we go back to Teddy, like he was down bad, broke.
Bro.
Keith Sweat came to him, gave him 75 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you ain't gotta get it back because he knew he saw
He
that in
saw
him.
it in him, yeah.
Yeah.
And all our stories might not be the 75 bands from somebody, but it might be that
That whatever it is,
whatever it
that's
is, but it's like,
whatever it is. Where we at? Well, that's me. Somebody. Well, it ain't got to be the 75. I did my partner tell me, what you want for Christmas? He put on Facebook. I put 75.
75.
Ironically.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
But, yeah,
Okay,
yeah, ironically. But
yeah.
whatever it is, I welcome it. Come on.
Yeah,
You know?
because I'm gonna just say this, cause I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay, we can wrap it up too. We
All right,
doing a good time.
I just think like, man, it just reminds me like I'm gonna say this. You know, I believe this podcast for you and me is a journey that people will be able to watch us therapeutically, because it's therapy for me just to get up here and talk to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Me
'Cause
too.
we
Like,
both
either
the type
we
we don't
cutting
talk
hair
to
or
a lot of,
whatever,
yeah,
yeah.
cutting hair or whatever. I think we have to be the example that we say that we're looking for. And I feel like what this can turn out to be is, once it get the traction we really want, people can see the journey in us and be inspired to go on their own journey. Instead of just looking at it like, oh, I'm fly. I got it. No, look, I got my look, I'm going through a moment right now where I'm stepping back for a minute just to try to get myself together to rethink some things or whatever.
We're in the same boat.
We're in the same boat. And I don't know when it's going to change. I believe it will change. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I'm okay with going through this transition, this process of trying to figure out what's best for Chops.
Yeah,
You know
that
what I'm
makes
saying?
sense. Huh.
Yeah.
What's best for Chops? We know one thing that ain't best is weird bromances.
Yeah. Right, for real
But
though.
seriously, man, I always love chopping it up with Chops,
Chop.
man, because it's like we think alike, and steel sharpens steel. You know what I mean? A lot of the stuff that I go through, or that we go through, we kind of like just talk it out, and it kind of ends up bouncing and balancing
Facts.
itself out.
And it's organic.
Yeah,
between me and you.
organic. It balances itself out, and it's not weird. So please quit being weird. And I think y'all definitely being weird if y'all don't like, subscribe, and share
Sure.
this. Because we are Chops.
Yes, sir. Dang, look. I done
Go
got,
ahead,
we
go
just
ahead,
talking
go
about the drop space.
Nah, go
Look,
ahead.
you can find me when I get my Instagram page back activated. It's the homie Chops.
Yes, sir.
THA_homie_Chops.
Yep. And,
Instagram.
I'm J.O. Joaquin Music. Y'all
Yes.
know how we do it. We are Triggered.
Triggered.